Hey guys, Darkozla here, coming at you with a multiplayer game between Predy as the Red Terran and Satini as the Blue Terran here on Lost Temple, and this is a 1v1. But you can see they're spamming the crap out of their APMs. And this game is brought to you by StarCraft2Strategies.com. The link is in the description box. Big kudos to them for making this game possible. And they give you crazy good StarCraft strategies, of course, for TVP, Terran vs Zerg, Zerg vs Protoss, all sorts of different matchups, ways to counter things. You can purchase pro strategy guides, including shock strategy guides and many others. And it's just overall a great site, so please check them out. And Satini here going for a 10 supply depot, and we'll see how that timing works out. And Predy is still going with the same build, of course. Usually this early in the game, the builds stay exactly the same until, especially in TVT, about maybe the second barracks. Usually after the first barracks, they start to diverge away. So first barracks going up for Predy, and first barracks going up for Satini, just a tiny bit later. So their builds are still exactly the same. And Satini is going to scout the map, and he is trying to scout out his opponent and chooses the right direction the first time around. And usually after that first supply depot or first barracks, doesn't really matter which one, it's not too huge of a deal. You go out and check, and it looks like Satini is going to harass one of his workers, so he has to pull another worker off of the line to deal with it. And Predy is also scouting in the correct direction. And Satini was getting his refinery is finished. He's got a fairly fast refinery, and Predy is going to scout that out. Let's see what his base is checking out. And Satini is getting an orbital command, as well as Predy is also getting an orbital command. And Predy also has his refinery up, and both of them just training up Marines. Builds exactly the same still. And here they diverge a little. Satini is going for a second refinery, while Predy is going for his second supply depot. All the way over here. Interesting placement there. Looks like some action going on around the Zelnaga watchtower. Turn the health bars on for you guys. And a factory going up here in the corner, as to not get scanned, I would assume. And also two factories, so their builds still are exactly the same. And as of right now, Predy has full map control, because he has controlled the middle. He's also got this SCV here for cannon fodder, and also extra backup. And a tech lab going down for Predy. Let's find out on what. The barracks. So probably going to see Marauders next. And they both have factories. So nice Marine micro here. Good job for both of them, but Predy does have the larger force, so he is going to win this battle. So Satini will back off. Predy will also back off because he does not want to overextend himself. So he is going to hold on to that watchtower. And also a starport coming in, and one Hellion to deal with those pesky Marines. As we all know, Hellions destroy light units. They are great against Zerg for dealing with those Zerglings. And Predy also is going for a Hellion. And Predy has an armory going up where? Right in the back here also, as to not get scanned. So it looks like we're going to be seeing some Thor play. You really should be able to click this icon and it should take you right to what you're looking for. Predy is also researching concussive shells for those Marauders. And his factory is lifted off. Looks like he's going to maybe switch it with this tech lab. Nope. He's going to land it. And he's got Marauders in training. And a Hellion somehow sneaks into Predy's base. Well, all of his troops are all the way over here on the map, and he's forced to try to attack it with some SCVs. And he has one kill at the moment, 2 kills. Good micro there by Satini. And that Marauder is going to destroy that Hellion fairly quickly, especially with the concussive shells in church. And he gets 3 kills. I don't know if that was exactly the right choice. I believe Predy got the better advantage. Just a little bit of harassment though. And a Banshee coming into play, along with Cloak. Gonna see some nice Banshee play. Most likely going for the mineral line right here. That'll be some interesting play there. And here is Predy's. Wow, Satini has a whole lot in production at the moment. Building a supply depot, engineering bay, tech labs, etc. Currently getting that factory up. in the engineering bay. And here comes the first Banshee moving out. And Predy must have scouted this or something, because he is putting up a missile turret. He does not seem to know about it. Excuse me there. I do not have my water with me today, and looks like he's picking off an SCV that was building a missile turret there for a later expansion. Missile turret is going to engage that, and he is going to engage his Hellion as well, and he is now floated, so he is either forced to use a scan or just retreat back to his base. Looks like he's going to retreat back to his base. And he does have the energy for a scan. I guess he would rather just use it on the mule. Easily pick off this SCV here. There we go. Deny that watchtower for the build. And Satini is also setting up his natural expansion here. And looks like he's just going to keep picking away SCVs. 11 kills right now. A lot of those SCVs. Wow, the new Banshee portraits are cool looking right here. And the Thor is out. Somehow he is able to detect that. I'm not sure how. I feel like I'm being an idiot. But that is okay. Building a tech lab on that barracks there. Moving out his second Banshee. Thors destroy light air units, by the way. 12 with 4 attacks, so a total of 48 damage with splash damage. That is huge. Great investment there by Predy. And another Thor in production, and this Banshee is going to get caught by the Thor. And he just barely has health left. Oh. Missile turret almost engaged them. It was close. All he needs to do is scan and just take that out, but that would burn off too many minerals, I guess. These guys are pros, so they know what they're doing more than I do. This Banshee just gonna keep harassing this Thor. Oh, he's gonna get scanned and taken down right away, immediately. Siege tanks also for Satini here. Sorry I missed that. And a reactor going up on the starport as well. And building another factory, so he's got lots. He's going for heavy on the siege tanks. While Predy has those 2 Thors though, which are going to be quite a big investment. Let's just hope they pay off. What he really should get is go with a medevac and go for a drop. Thor ships work very well, especially if he can drop it right here on top of these, although with this bunker that would be kind of a problem. But if he could distract the bunker with other units, he could drop them right on top of the tanks. Missile turret going up right here by the watchtower. And all you Terran players out there, don't be scared to set up a little containment right here in the middle of the field. Don't be scared to set up missile turrets. Especially, you know, Satini over here has cloaked Banshees. He has the available tech for that. He's building 2 Vikings, but he has the tech for that. And if he were to come out to here, it would force the Terran player, Predy, to use a scan, which burns up 375 minerals. So missile turrets are never a bad thing. And they only cost, what, 75 minerals, I believe? Let's check that out. 100 minerals. That's only 100 minerals, especially, you know, you're doing your job in the game. It's a pretty exciting and fast game. 100 minerals is nothing. Satini falling behind a little bit on his macro there. He has quite a few minerals in the bank, and this Viking is going to pick off. He's not careful. And as you can tell, Satini, I'm not sure what unit he was worried about being cloaked there. I guess Banshees? I would assume he would have seen some Banshee fire or the little ripples of